On your back. Good. Let's roll up, shall we? Perfect timing. Welcome to my Bay Area buddies on our new night. Thank you for accommodating. Really helps me out. And welcome to the YouTube audience. If you're doing this live, it's Thursday now, and if you're watching it recorded, it doesn't matter. But however you got here, whenever it is, we're here in this moment, this present moment of being, to do some yoga, to heal, to restore, to relax. I've had a very busy day. I bet you have too. Let's close our eyes for a sec. Just seated, quiet meditation pose. If you're brand new on YouTube, just join in. You have nothing to lose but your fear, worry, anxiety, and tension. Good, then we'll chant an Om together all the way around the world. Big inhale. Om. Peace on earth, goodwill to all beings everywhere, always. Great. If you're in the Bay Area and one of my buddies, you know what we do on midweek yin. And if you're brand new, we're just going to go through some joint juice, get our body open a little bit. That only takes 5 or 10 minutes. Then we move into yin restorative yoga. If you know what it is, you know how good it is. And if you don't know what it is, it's about time you found out. So it's yoga for everybody. Just start with your head. 1, 2. Everybody can do this. If you can't do this, then actually you can. 5, 6. Even if you just think about doing it. If you can't move at all, if you thought about it, that's something. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's no particular movement. It's the sequence, it's the breath, it's the intention, it's the group that we're with, it's the higher power loving us. 7, 8. Good. Relax your head down. All of my students have a much larger than average brain. Relax your head. No rush. Good. Down into our shoulders. 1. We'll go head, shoulders, wrists, hips, knees, ankles. Then you're ready to rock. I like to polish my knees. Great turnout on YouTube tonight. We're up to over 700 subscribers. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Makes a huge difference. Other way. 1, 2. My name is Greg. My cat's name is Looney. We're simulcasting from Concord, California, just outside of San Francisco in the East Bay. Beautiful cloudy day today. Big rainstorm in the morning. 6, 7, 8. If you're brand new, you're really going to like this. Arms up. And then arms out. Behind your back. Up your back. Through your pits. If today's been the best day ever, let it go. If it's been kind of shaky and tumultuous, let it go. Just get into this present moment of all places. 2 more. Good, I'm starting to feel better already. Now, I understand if you're brand new and you're seated, you can't even get your hands down to the floor. How are we going to stretch our wrists? Because if you can get here, you can begin to stretch your wrists with your thumbs on the outside. But I've invented a way for stiffies. You put your hands behind you, elbow and thumbs to the outside, and you lean back into your wrist this way. So either way, you can do it. No excuses. Now we're not going to overdo it. We're just going to do it. Drop your chin, close your eyes, find that stretchy place, breathe into it, and there's a positive, miraculous benefit from finding this edge of your range of motion. Shouldn't everybody stretch once a day? Don't bounce. Take your time. 90% of this is learning patience. 10% is the poses. 5% is math. Good. I like where this is going. Now, right arm out, internal. Pretty simple, isn't it? Simple but profound. Some people never do this and they get frozen shoulder syndrome. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Internal, arm behind my back. Now I'm going to take this right wrist and it folds up into my armpit. You may not be able to do that. If you can't do it, you're just going to get to about here and it's going to palmar stretch your wrist. After a while, it'll pack in there like that. Now it's a bit of a challenge to take this left hand and you may not be able to grab your right elbow, or maybe it's very easy. Some people can pull the elbow all the way into their side. That would break my wrist. I don't want to do that. Close your eyes. You do you, I'll do me. If this is totally impossible, make up something. This is a very strong stretch for me. Good, now I'm going to take that out. Ooh. You know another way you could do that? You could just take your hand behind you and lay your fingernails down, and you could lean back into your wrist like that. Same palmar flexion. I got a million ways to do all these poses. I've been doing this a long time. Arms out. I'm a car mechanic for your body. Internal, external. I like moving my body around. I don't like it to get stiff and crunchy and congealed and petrified. It's no fun to live in my body. And I think it's very spiritual to have fun and find what you enjoy and to be able to recreate inside your own body. I don't think it's God's desire that we're miserable in our body. Good internal rotation behind my back. Maybe this is all you got. Good for you. Bring it up. Bring it up. After a while, it's called half chicken. Can you grab your elbow? Maybe you can't. So just stretch like that. Grab your elbow if you can. Be very careful now. Drop your chin. Good. Now experience your experience. Be yourself. Everyone else is taken. When you were a little kid, you could easily fold your arm and wrist in like this, and then adulthood struck. Good, bring it out. Whew. Thank God, now we go like this. This is like praying, but with revolving wrists. I think this is a better way to pray. Move your wrists around like this. How do you do that? Go like this. Other way. Brand new, crunchy, can't do it. It's okay. Good, now shake poop off of your hands. Big rainstorm in the Bay Area this morning. I bought a possum trap on Amazon. This cage thing that pops closed. I thought for sure I was going to catch a possum last night, and it rains all night long. Dissolves his cat food or his possum food. So maybe I'll get him tonight. It's a humane trap. I'm going to trap him and then relocate him in my neighbor's yard a few doors down that I don't like. Faster, faster. Good. Cup your hands at your heart. Drop your chin. Close your eyes. We are calm, calming, and more peaceful souls. We're breathing, serene souls. We are peaceful, content beings. Good. One more little thing while we're sitting on our booties like this. All I'm going to do, turn to the right, hands down, have a twist. Now, twisting out like this doesn't seem like much unless you never twist, and then it's profound. Most people never do this. I'm on a mission from God to get the 98% of people that don't do yoga to start, and the 2% that are already doing it, they already know how to do it. They just like joining because they're good souls who like to help other people out. That's my Bay Area friends. They're amazing yogis. You should see them, but you can't. Good. Now I'm coming out of that. Now, did you know your legs went the other way? Who knew? You learned so much in this class. Now, if you're a very stiff person, can barely turn, good for you. Way to be in the game. Right hand, left knee, left arm behind your back. I have friends in the Bay Area. They have long arms with 2 elbows. The left arm goes all the way behind the back, grabs right shin. Head floats up, chin level, eyes closed. Every pose is a prayer, if that makes sense to you. I played a very, very, very bad round of golf today, and I'm so glad I get to do yoga on Thursday nights now, because usually I just feel sorry for myself for the rest of the day, and now I get to do something constructive with my friends and forget about myself. Just when you think you have it figured out. Okay, my friends, release. Good job. Okay, now we're going to totes shift gears, except one more ohm. Whopping big inhale. Ohming is so good for you. Even if you shot an 84, inhale. Okay, now we're moving into yin restorative yoga. That just means slower and longer in the pose. By the way, you'll note, if you're brand new, this just looks like a blue yoga mat. It's actually thicker and kind of cushy. You may not have anything like that, but you could go into your bedroom and do yoga on your bed. It's a new style of yoga. And if that makes no sense, don't even trip. Just do yoga wherever you can. But I have all the props from my former yoga studio. And for this one, we're going to do restorative child's pose. So I'm going to put my bolster, which could be a couple of blankets or the biggest pillow from the back of your couch, and child's pose, balasana. Again, if you're very tight, knees wide, my feet are together. I bring this in. You may have a hard time coming down, but just relax on a big cushion. Now, believe it or not, most people don't believe this the first time they do it. You get to do this for like 2 minutes. If you're bendier, you spread your knees wider, your butt comes all the way down. If you're stiff and crabby and crunchy and miserable, you're going to get a big banky. You could even be up here on your elbows and you could pray for more loose hips. But you're going to have to figure it out. You're in charge of your body. I'm here to show you some good options. My knees are widening. My booty is almost all the way down. TMI, I know, but when you're brand new, your booty is way, way up and your butt is tight as a tight butt. Good, now just space out, veg out. Fall asleep if you want. If you have one of those really busy minds that's always cranking up new thoughts, just let the thoughts go by. Good now. If you're able to get to the one ear, go over to the other ear. If you're not anywhere near your ear, then it's about your rear. Good job, my friends around the world. Now, from here, I'm pressing up. And now, for now, I'm just going to move my big bolster off to the side, which could be your cushions or your pillows. Now, from here, all I'm doing is I'm laying on my front parts. This is called teenager's texting pose. Now, I'm going to see how I'm widening my knees out? Can you see that? And I'm bringing my feet together. You have to have fairly open hips just to take your knees out and bring, if you're very stiff, crispy in Cleveland, this is why I do recommend, you could be doing this on your bed, but my knees, I'm going to smooch them out a little wider, then I'm going to bring my feet in together. Now, it takes way more open hips to then bring my feet down to my mat with my feet together. Now you're brand new and your knees don't go very wide, your feet barely come together, and you're breathing and relaxing and you're stretching your body open, slow and patient. Bend to your friends or on their bed, they're in the full splits, feet are together and the feet drop down. When that happens, I can kind of press down into my crotch, I guess, and press into my elbows and feel a little bit of a back bend. But now we're going to hold this for a minute. My job is to give you a billion options. Your job is to pick one and then to do it. Please. Some of these poses you're really going to like. They're really going to fit your body. And some poses are going to be like, that's detestable. That's the worst thing ever. Good. Now, mercifully, we're going to bring our knees back in together and our feet up. Now, I wonder if you friends around the world can take your left hand out to the side and grab your left foot. Now, it's okay if you can't. I've got a lot of friends that can't reach back and grab their foot no more. But after all, you could get a towel or a yoga strap and strap your foot. It's a bit of a challenge for me, but it's actually a yin yoga pose to grab your foot and then just kind of push my foot back a little bit, close my eyes, and let my body release into the shape. Most people never stretch the front of their body, and it just becomes a big, dense clod of flesh. If you're very bendy, you can lift the leg up by all means. Little 12-year-old pixie gymnasts, they can lift the leg all the way up. We don't have to do any overdo anything. Put them together in a sequence. Your body will release open. Good. Now, other side, no foot. That's okay. Maybe get a yoga strap or a belt or a towel. I've been doing yoga since the Ford administration, which kind of dates me, but my quadriceps are very tight. And I do yoga all the time, but I'm pretty muscular, I'm pretty active, I'm athletic, and that's just my body type. If you're bendy, you can bring the foot down to your butt. You can lift the leg up a little bit. Just do something. Be part of the tribe and feel your body. Good. Then we'll release that side. Now we are going to do some cats and cows. That's just all fours and riding the pony up and down through your spine. Everybody, you know how to do cats and cows, whether you even know what they're called or not. Everybody can cat and cow. You wouldn't be here if people didn't cat and cow. Ups and downs. Good. Now we have to talk. Okay, so instead of sitting in a chair and being officious talking, I'm just going to stand on my knees. I'm going to put us through a sequence that I invented, and maybe it's really easy for you, and maybe parts of it are impossible. But if you can't do it, I want you to keep working on the various parts of it until you can put it all together in a sequence. It's the same thing I'm doing with my music teachers. I'm a beginner intermediate. They give me a sequence. They say, just keep working on it. After a while, it'll seam together, and there's no way to learn other than to go through such a sequence. So the sequence begins with, I'm going to crawl forward. My knees are hip distance apart. I'm going to fold my toes under. And can you squat anymore? Now, I understand if you cannot squat. If you can't squat, lay on your back and draw your knees in one at a time or at the same time. But you go on YouTube and you watch all the great movement teachers, people with 1 million followers. There's 50 different channels of great movements teachers, and they all say the squat is the thing. And I agree. I like squatting on the softer surface. I get a wicked, delightful, horrible release of my calves and shins. If you can't squat, lay on your back. Now, what's fun on a softer surface is lifting your hands and delicately dropping on to your bum. Now, for some people, that would break your ass. That would break your ass. So don't hurt yourself. Now, I plant my hands in my feet, and then we do this. It's genius. Lift up. If you can go all the way through this sequence and you're 50 or older, you are so far ahead of the game. Good, sink down. Now what? Well, now we go back through the sequence. The sequence going back the other way, and you may or may not be able to do it, is hands behind, pull your feet in as far as you can. Feet are hip distance apart. Slide your bum in. Now, is this easy or hard for you? I plant my hands, and you're brand new and you can barely lift your booty. It barely goes up and down. Good for you. Just this movement right here will make you so much younger and friskier. Now, the hard part, and this part's hard for me, going over my ankles and toes, stretching the front of my body, walking my hands in, and then bringing my knees down. My feet are folded under. I'm on my foldy toes. This is the part that's hard for me. I'm not here to try to trick you or fool you or use AI. This is a hard pose for me, so I'm right in the game with you because my toes and ankles tend to be very tight. But if you can do this, and it'll just do it for a moment, good for you. Good, now I just bring my hands down, walk my knees back, and we're just going to do cats and cows. We'll do the sequence one more time. And if you'll just trust me with this sequence, you're going to feel so much better in your body. You will be astonished. Up and down. Grind those gears. Good, let's try it again. I'm going to bring my knees in. They're hip distance apart. Toes fold under. If you can't do this, lay on your back, pull your knees in. Now, honestly, I'd stopped doing this for 3 or 4 years. Then I had a little injury, blah, blah, blah. My friends in the Bay Area, they're familiar with this, but there's a lot of newbies watching. But I started to do this on my bed because I needed to heal from an injury. And now don't have to use my hands. My heels come down on this surface. This is the primary human movement. This separates the people who are getting old and crunchy and dying from those who are being resilient, happy, frisky, whose elimination, digestion, and reproductive faculties are still happening, so to speak. Now, without breaking my butt, I sit and I stretch my legs out. I feel great. Even after getting a triple bogey today, I feel great now. Then I plant my hands in my feet and my booty. This is the one. Up you go. This is more joint juice. We'll be back into the yin and restorative in a minute, but I need my friends to be healthy, happy, strong, and springy. Good. Now, booty comes down. One more time going forward. I pull my feet in. Now, if I was a little kid, I could pull my feet in way more. That's it. Then I slide booty forward, hands behind me. The hard part for me, over my toes. For a while, a couple of months ago, I could only get to here. It was like, my toes and ankles, knees were saying no. Now, I can walk forward with my hands. Great stretch for my shoulder. And then my knees come down. You could hear it in my voice, the struggle that I'm feeling. Now, with my toes folded under, here's what I could do now that I couldn't do a couple months ago. Hands behind me, and then lift your butt off of your heels. And if you don't feel that, I do not believe you. Oh boy, that's really working for me. I'm glad you guys like it so much. Good. Now come forward, hands down. Couple more cats and cows, and we'll totally shift gears together. Ups and downs. Good. Now, sorry for this view, but I'm going to show you the other view. So see how I'm sliding my knees out? Some people really don't like that. And I'm going forward and back with my hips. Now, I understand if you're brand new, you can barely do this, and this feels like a little slice of hell, but just forward and back. Oh boy, does that get areas where you forgot you had areas. Good, then one more time, I'm just laying it out, arms down by the side of my body, laying on my left ear. And then over to my other ear. Okie doke. Good job. Good job, my friends. Now, here I am again. Hello. Now we're going to do another long yin sequence. For this one, yours truly, I'm going to put my bolster behind me. Again, this is a sequence that you may not even be able to approach. And it's something that may be very easy, but I'm going to give you a lot of options as we're going through it. Right now, I'm sitting with my legs crossed. This is my most important sequence that I teach, I think. I'm going to take my right foot out, my right leg, there it is. I grab the ankle and I whip it around like this. I teach this at all my classes in the Bay Area because just being able to sit like this, right shin folded under, left knee out to the side, hips level, spine reasonably upright, and just being able to sit like this. Now, this is why I use this softer surface, because it takes some of the immediate intensity out of the sensation. If you're brand new, desperate in Dallas, crispy in Cleveland, lean over to your left. Some of the anguish will dissipate from this side. It's not going to go away overnight. It took you years to get all tight and crabby and messed up. Now, the next part of the sequence, and why I put a bolster behind me, is leaning back. You might get to here and say, holy, expletive deleted, I can go no further, so don't. I just reinitiated this sequence in my own body myself. Now I lean back to here, here. Even I will grab a block and put it underneath my head. If it's really hard, do it for a moment, come out, wait for the sequence to switch. If it's really easy, lean all the way back, extend your left leg out, and bring your arms back over your head. This is classical yin restorative yoga. This may be utterly impossible for you, but you do little bits of it, just little chunks of it, and they will all glue together. I promise. I would hazard to guess that 95% of the people over 45 years old can't come close to doing anything like this anymore. So at least you're in the game. This gets this right quadricep hip flexor complex that for most people, dead, gone, just might as well be living in a robot body. Okay, that's a good amount of time for that yin pose. Now, I bring this foot back in, and you may be leaning so far to the left, your hands may not be available. Took me a while to regain this myself. But now that my hips are level and my hands are available, I take left hand. See how I'm turning? I'm not grasping and pulling. I'm turning. Then my left hand grabs my right foot. I bring my right arm behind me. And this is a beautiful bodily twist. Even if your hands are behind and you're scarcely turning, that qualifies. This will make you younger, I promise. Good, then we come out of that. Now this really smart part of this is the counter pose. Hands behind. I want you to take your hips and I want you to just pump, push them up, lift them up. This is where I yell at my students with love and compassion because I want them to be younger, friskier, and happier. Good. Now bring that out. Good, now drag this leg out. Ooh, boy, I am feeling that. Now, 9 out of 10 students are going to bring their right foot underneath their left knee, underneath. This is called Sukhasana, easy pose, and it's not that easy. Some of the knees are up. Only if it's very, very accommodating do you bring the right ankle up over your knee, and the ankle goes all the way out to the side. Otherwise, it stays down there. Those are the rules. Don't break the rules, and your body will honor you. Arms out. Now, right arm under. Grab your shoulders. If you're very tight, this is going to be it. Your elbows go up and down. If you can pull in tight enough, your arms will fold at the elbows, and now you go up and down with your elbows. We are working the tension, the pain, the fear, the anxiety, the trauma, the PTSD, the worry, the dread that just doesn't belong in our being. And now I'm grinding my elbows around in a circle. This is like taking a bunch of ice cubes and then put them in a blender, and then you have margarita slush, then you have liquid. After a while, you just turn to steam and you dissolve into the atmosphere. Good, now we release that. I'm just gently touching my feet, and now we're going to chant Om together. Inhale. Om. Good. That simple sequence will do such good for your body over time. Stretch your legs out. Jiggle them a couple of times. Now, if you're brand new, it's hard to extend your legs out and just sit up. Just sit up. Lean forward. Push your heels out. Exert the knees down. Pull the toes in. Spread your toes open wide. Stretch your arms up. If you're brand new, you're way back here just going, man, oh man. Get perky in your body. I insist. Good, now counter pose. Hands or fists behind, feet in. Rocket thy buns up, way up. Good, sink down. Right, now, other side. Right knee out to the side. You're brand new. You can, oh, my foot's so far away. You get it to about, oh, there. And you lean over here and you just wait it out. You just wait it out. Otherwise, the foot tucks under. My butt, my left butt drops between my heel and my right heel. This begins to work and to fold again. Again, if you're very tight, lean to the right. For me, on this softer surface, I got to really exert my spine up taller. Leaning back is not available for many friends, maybe just an inch, maybe 2 inches. Maybe with 17 pillows behind you, you can lean back a little more. All my friends in the Bay Area, they're super yogis. They can do this on concrete. They can just lean all the way back with immunity. Now I've begun to hit the bolster behind me, leaning into it. Ooh, this is tight, but it's good. I take my time. I don't rush. I don't slam myself down into it. Even yours truly grabs a block, supports his head. Now, this is yin plus restorative. This is a minute and a half. I've almost completely, for several moments, I've forgotten about my round of golf. This kind of yoga will cleanse your mind of negativity and bad impressions. Whatever happened, it's the past. Let it go, and I'll try to do it as well. Bendy bears will take their arms back over their head. Their right leg will extend out. This is it for me. This has me right at my edge. Good, that feels good, you guys. So we help ourselves out. Now, you may not be able to twist because your body's tilted so far to the right. For those friends, your hands are behind and you take this mild little baby twist to your left and stuff will begin to happen. It's a bit of a challenge for me on this surface just to get my damn hands up. And then I turn, and now my right hand, I'm reaching down toward my left bun. My left arm goes behind, and as I use my hands, I lengthen my spine, I turn to the left. Don't compare yourself to the other kids in class. There's no benefit. Compare yourself today to who you were yesterday. Good, now we're going to counterpose. I'm bringing my torso back around. My paws are behind me. And trust me, if you're new, your booty is not going to lift. It is just blocked and locked. Otherwise, hands behind. And boy, after a while, it'd be like, God, I can lift my hips again. It is splendid. Lift your hips way up, chest up, head back. Good, come on down. There is no fountain of youth, but there is this. Then take this leg out. Now I'm just stretching it out after all that knee crease and ankle fold, just extending out, getting life to go through the leg. Then this, for 19 out of 20 yogis, the left foot is going back underneath the right knee. So in other words, both ankles are under. That's called Sukhasana, easy pose. Now, the alternative is taking left ankle, and you don't put it there. No. It goes outside like that. But for some people that the butt is too tight, you're leaning back, can't do it, so go there instead. Otherwise, this. Then I kind of scooch around a little bit, sinks my buns in, relaxes my knees down, externally rotates my thighs, tilts my pelvis forward, gives me length of spine, drops my shoulders. Doesn't this just make you want to do this? Arms out, close your eyes, be really happy. Just the miracle of being independent of your golf round today. Good, now, newbies, everybody, just left arm under. You're big and tight and you barely get to here. Good job. Tighter. Then my fingers can grab my shoulders and I pull my elbows in super tight for me. Then your arms fold up after a while. Don't break your arms. Ups and down with your elbows. I invented this. This will dig out the crap, the crud, in your neck, back, and shoulders. And then I invented doing circles. Other way. Good, now when I release that, today I've got this sore thumb from, I've been beating on my thumb with a drumstick. I'm learning this new thing, and taking a drumstick and hitting your thumb is harder. You think you wouldn't do that, but when you don't know the coordination, it's like hitting your thumb with a hammer. It really hurts. So I'm just gonna rest my hands on my feet. I'm always trying to learn something new and paying the price. Close your eyes. We are calm and peaceful souls. Good, chant Om with me so we get in the cosmic vibe. Yoga is the only thing, one of the only things that will slow down my mind and help me disperse the implications and repercussions of when things don't go my way, which is too frequent. Good. Now, just stretching my legs out. Now, how many times have I told you guys to get some yoga blocks, damn it? Go online, get some yoga blocks. Because now we're going to go into a restorative yin pose that uses yoga blocks. This is the one that I show from the side. I have a head block. And I have a heart block, like that. Big one, medium one. Greg, I don't have yoga blocks. I know you've been telling me to get them for 4 years on Zoom now. So why not get them? Because you're stubborn. So you could use a big pillow and a small pillow. But this is the one where we open up our heart. And I turn sideways. I find my bra strap. It's right there. Now you got to be careful when you lean back. Nope. Move over a little. This goes right under oh my God. This is the tightest part of your spine underneath your heart because the ribs all meet in the front and in the back. And then I lean back and it's almost excruciating, but then my head hits the head block. And then it's kind of like, oh, and then I melt open. I don't care what you do with your legs as long as you keep them on your body. You can extend them out, feet together. I'm going to go with feet together, knees out wide. I kind of missed the spot underneath my bra strap. I got to come in a little more. There we go. When I say bra strap, I mean thoracic spine, right underneath your heart. Perfect. If you're very bendy, you can move your head block down one. If you're insanely bendy, you can take your, oh my God, that's too much for me. So I'm just going like this. This is our second to the last pose. We're going to let this one sink in for 3 Thursday minutes. Take your breath from your chest and move it down to your tummy. Make diaphragmatic belly button breathing, and that's going to make you feel calm and peaceful, serene and relaxed, accepting and content. This is a big stretch for me, I got to tell you. This part of my spine here, if you go to visit the chiropractor, this is the part, even the chiropractors struggle to release this part of people's spine. If you're very flexy, your arms can come back over your head. That's only for bendy bears. Or as we say in Chicago, bendy bears. Relax your jaw. Relax your face. Oh boy, big yawn. That's what I needed. Let go of the past. To me, it seems a shame. Now my body's melting open and I feel like a cat that's fallen asleep over the side of the couch. And would you do this with me for one more minute? Because this is the part when it just gets so good, so healing, so regenerative for us. Now, as I extend my arms back over my head, I get this wicked crack, crack, crack in my thoracic spine. Good, now I'm putting my fingers on the back of my head. I'm lifting my head first. My elbows come down. I kind of dig my elbows in for symmetrical lift, and then I just push myself up and out of that dilemma. Oh my God, that's illegal in 15 states, but for us it's legal. Otherwise you wouldn't be watching it, obviously. Now, I don't want to be lazy and just go into a long shavasana. I insist that we twist. I insist that we twist. And the twist, especially if you're using a softer surface or doing this in bed, but wherever you're doing it, I really want you to have a blanket underneath your neck. Makes all the difference in the world. I taught at a new yoga studio last night and everybody really liked this. So I've got a version for stiffies and I've got a version for bendies. If you're a stiffy, you're on your back, neck is supported, shift my booty to the right, knees come in, both knees come down. This is it. If you're a bendy, keep your left leg out, bring your right knee in, hug it in for a moment, let your spine settle, neck supported. Bendy bears will bring the knee all the way over, keeping the left leg straight. This opens up a much more full opening of the torso against the lower body. Even for me, bringing my right shoulder down. So bendies or stiffies, both knees in, bendies, just your right knee goes over to the left. We're going to do this for a minute. My breath at the start is choppy and short, staccato, and then I smooth my breath out. I finish my exhalations all the way. My right shoulder's almost made it all the way down. My right elbow's down. When I can get both my elbows down, I push into my left elbow, and that opens my torso more to the right. Good, big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Now, one or two knees are coming back up. Both feet go down. Every booty, shift booty over to the left. Get it over here. Stiffies, both knees in, both knees down to the right. Neck supported. Bendies, right leg extends, left knee in. Grab it and work it in a little. You can even open up your acetabulum, your hip joint. Now with the knee in and my right leg extended, I hold on to the knee and I really bring it over. Left shoulder maybe lifts. crucial to have your head supported. Good. At the start, my left arm still in space. Bring it down by the side of my body. Minute and a half on this side. Then Nirvana. Okay, so now my left hand makes it down. My left elbow makes it down. My right shoulder blade shifts to the right. My right hand pins my knee down. My torso rolls open. Even my head releases over to the left. Left shoulder almost makes it down. Oh my God. By the end of this session, today's golf round will be completely squeezed out of my brain. I'm very busy during the week, classes, school, family, just like you. And I get one day to go play a great round of golf, and it's just frustrating when it doesn't work out. Thank God we do yoga on Thursdays now. Thank you, God, my friends do yoga with me. Give it time. Good big inhale. Hard to inhale. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Knees or knee comes back up. I shift my booty to the center. I grab my big pillow or bolster underneath my knees. Neck is supported. If you're brand new to yogi, the ancient yogis said 5 minutes of bliss at the end. They named it corpse pose. Oh boy. All right. 5 minutes. Don't skip this. In we go. I won't bother you for 5 minutes. I'll even be quiet. Mostly. This is the fruit of the whole class. Drink it up. A couple extra bonus minutes for Super Thursday healing. Good, my friends around the world. Just there's the guy's voice. Begin to come back. Take your time. Honor the process. Good, feel your body weight back on the floor. If this makes sense to you and you'd like to invite God, love, source, infinite higher organizing power into your life, now is a beautiful time in the merging of soul and spirit. Good, then we'll all wiggle our fingers and toes and circulate super extra feel good through our body. Cats recommend it. Good, now I'm just going to bring my knees in very softly and roll my whole body over. Fetal position. Good, then we take our time arranging ourselves back up. No rush. Park my booty back on the floor. Legs crossed, spine tall. Head relaxes down, chin drops, hands to our common heart. You go deep into you and I go deep into me, and we most assuredly come to the same place together. Union, yoga. And all together around the world, we all say, Namaste. As always, I bid adieu, arrivederci, Wiedersehen, au revoir, and adios to all my friends around the world. Please like and subscribe. For those of you that already have, I'm super grateful. And if you haven't, it's just a good time. If you push that subscribe button, you'll be amazed at what it feels like. You really should try it. Do it now. I'll see YouTubers later. Now, for my Bay Area buddies,